Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Six Side Legacies Legacy of the Lost, episode 18. Last time we left off, our players had just murdered a man who most do not know, but one here does. A previous assailant from his past life, and he has now gotten revenge. But before we get further into it, let's introduce our players, starting with Alpheus.
Howdy, I'm Alpheus, and I'm the Dwarven Artificer.
Endre.
Hello, I'm Andre, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Aquin.
Hello, I'm Aquin, the Dragonborn Druid.
Kasaira.
Hello, I'm Kasira, the Tiefling Fighter.
And Rook.
Hey, I'm Rook, the Leonin Paladin.
Okay. Last time we left off, our players had managed to find the room of the person who's only known as number 3. They managed to blow him up with other consequences which they have not learned about just yet, as well as the 2 monsters who he had enslaved, or rather 3 monsters he had enslaved. One of them being a siren in which our party had blown the head off. And now standing in that room, with Endre and Alpheus being knocked fully unconscious after the explosion that occurred, stands Aquin, Kasaira, and Rook. Rook, your arm is still buried into the ground where you had punched this man into the dirt. Or rather, into the dust.
Did I
What would you
not
like to
pull
do?
it out? Did I not pull it out when I activated the key to blow those guys' heads off?
Sure, let's say you did.
Rook, having delivered vengeance, as is his birthright, stands up fully. The smile on his face, still kind of just plastered into just a little bit of an unsettling look as he kind of shakes his head a little bit, notices Andre and Alpheus are down, and with a truthfully never seen before spring in his step, walks over to the both of them and will give them both 5 hit points back via lay on hands.
Okay. As you do that, Alpheus and Endre, you rise from the ground, no longer defeated. Oh yes, one additional thing. To all of our viewers who are used to our avatars lighting up, the program is not working today. I'll be trying to find a fix for the next session. However, for this week, we'll have to be doing with these stationary PNGs. My apologies.
Still pretty swag.
I think... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as Rook brings both of you back up, I think that he is so lost in the moment of victory that he kind of forgets the exact scenario. His hands are still unwrapped. You can still see the pyramid-like structures that lie between his knuckles. And he just kind of offers both of you a hand with that same big grin on his face.
Is this towards Andre and Alpheus?
Yeah, he's just got one hand extended to each of you, offering to help you up.
Uh-huh.
Alpheus would take the hand and look at the knuckles curiously.
I think initially with the lay on hands and being, now conscious, she would have gasped, kind of awake and having a sort of panic look around her, seeing whether or not her comrades had also fallen, and noticing Alpheus at the same time, and her eyes will, glance over towards Rooks as well as he places his hands out to help her up, and she will initially, gesture to take her hands, but then kind of notice his knuckles and be a little bit taken aback before fully grasping his hand to help her up.
Rook will pull both of them up, and then I think immediately turn back away after doing so to just go and prod over. And I think start to just. I know that the sand is beginning to blow away in a wind that seems to occur from nowhere, but I think Rook is just going to kind of help it along and just scuff the sand with his foot in the direction that it's being blown.
It continues
DM,
to
I have
blow
a
away.
question.
Yes.
So, is Brooke's hand, are they like bloodied, or are they just like there's sand on them?
There is no blood. So
Okay.
fully just sand.
Okay. I think Kasara would kind of have a bizarre look on her face, and her eyes would be slowly dimming the ringing in her ears from the explosion, but there'd be a bit of haziness within her eyes, and the pain of the striking of the explosion would have yet to alarm or strike her because of just the adrenaline and shock, and she would quickly try to run over to the party. And on this path, is Kasira able to see the wrapping tissue that Rook would use for his knuckles?
Yes.
Okay, she'd pick that up, and she would look around, and then look to see if Aquin is nearby and if they're okay.
Aquin is fine. Aquin is standing, just kind of brushing their scales off from the explosion. They do look a little bit quite injured, I would say, but not badly enough to be downed. They had, before Rook approached the two of them, they had hesitated a little to walk over to help. But once Rook took care of it, they just kind of averted their eyes and stopped paying attention to the party.
Kasira would have had her fist clenched around the wrapping tissues and just looked to all of them. Are you all okay?
I think one step, once Andre's standing on her 2 feet, she would kind of dust herself off from the explosion and glance over to Kasira and just nods, kind of out of breath and a little sore. She's like, yeah, I just didn't really expect that to be the outcome. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was definitely not expecting an explosion that severe. She's gonna say very achy.
Then maybe next time we should listen to the person who tells us what we should be doing.
I mean, I heard Rook say shoot, and so I told Rook that I would follow his lead, and I followed what he told me to do.
Aquin rolls their eyes and looks away.
Alpheus does the same.
The important part
Andre.
is that we're all safe.
Andre kind of looks a little ashamed of herself and kind of looks a little down.
Kasira will place a hand on her shoulder and then look at the rest of the group. We didn't know what was going to happen back there. The important part is that we're all safe and we're all standing. We need to get out of here.
I think Alpheus would look at the body and then just look at Rook and be like, so, you want to tell us the story behind this person who you seem to be so excited about having killed?
think Rook hasn't been listening, and so when you direct your conversation towards him, it kind of snaps him out of his stupor that he's been in. He looks to you, his smile kind of like fading into a little bit more of a neutral expression as he processes the question that you just threw at him. Well, he's the guy that, or he's one of the guys that, ruined my life, to put it simply. I don't remember exactly how much I've told all of you. I know that Kassira has heard the story just because she's asked. But, I was kidnapped as a little kid, as a baby, raised to be a weapon in the desert. And Rook will just give the same story that he gave to Kassira, that I don't need to take another half hour telling. But yeah, I was raised to be a weapon. He abandoned us in the moment when we needed them the most, and then has been trying to do the same thing ever since, and has been ruining more lives by the looks of it.
I
So
think
I'm
after.
one.
Oh, sorry, continue.
I'm 1 down, 4 to go.
And after this whole story, I think Alpheus would just ask, and how are you feeling after it? Genuinely curious.
I'm feeling great. I've been waiting 5 years to do this, and I feel like I've finally managed to do something. Maybe in
I
another
think
5 years I can see my friends again.
Alpheus would just nod. Then I guess go investigate the body. He's curious how it turned into sand.
As you begin to walk over, Rook, a gritty voice begins to probe at your mind. However, to preserve anonymity of what he is about to tell Rook, none of you may know. Not even you, viewers. I will be talking with Rook privately about this to tell him exactly what his patron is telling him. In the meantime, please do continue on. Rook, stay on the call. I will be DMing you precisely what your patron says to you.
I'm so scared, guys.
If I'm not mistaken, when I did detect magic on him, there was multiple magics going on.
Yes.
I'm assuming just the body turned off. Is there anything left that he might have? Because I know Rook took the key, but is there anything left?
There's nothing left of the body. There's no clothing. There's no items yet on him. Just the key, in which Rook now has.
DM,
Yes.
is there still that tree branch there or no?
Yes. It is just sitting there.
Okay.
Alpheus would definitely go see what that liquid was. I'm assuming I don't have to roll because I did roll last time.
Sure. As you walk up to the branch, you had last time figured it out that this was a moonflower. Outside of that, you are aware that it is used to make moon liquid that this creature was evidently extracting from it. However, it is extremely difficult to extract it from any form of flower, or from the moonflower itself. It needs a large amount of alchemy of different sorts, and this creature apparently was able to do it by itself. You are unsure of how it was doing it, though. Any other
I guess
questions?
if anybody's got anything else they want to do. I was gonna go investigate the creatures.
This was a hallway, or was it like that room with like the chair at the end? I forgot already.
So the room with the chair at the end was the one that the siren was. It was in. It was
Okay.
fully underwater. You guys had
Mm-hmm.
swam up to the upper balcony, opened the door, and managed to find a tunnel that was fully free of water through magical means, in which you guys you guys went down the hallway, and then found this man in there with the plant growing inside of it. You guys, as you look around, are still underwater though, as there are windows in this room which you can see out of. Around you are a number of dead bodies and two monsters in opposite sides of the room in the corners, who are dead. Outside of that, there is a door on the wall on your guys' right, close on the wall, on the part of the wall that is closest to you guys. Yeah.
How dead would you say these bodies are? Like, how long have they been decaying? Are they like skeletons or like rotting or?
So the bodies on the ground are fully skeletons at this point, and as they have been consumed by one of these monsters that is in this room.
All right.
Can Alpheus go check on the monster bodies? See what monsters they are?
Sure. Can you give me a history check? Which monster would you like to check out, and would anyone else like to check out the other monster? Okay.
think
I'll
so.
check out that other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alpheus, if you can give me a history check on the monster on the left, and Endre, if you can give me a history check on the monster on the right.
15.
Ooh. 23.
Good soups all around.
Sorry, could you repeat those numbers again for me?
At 15.
And I got a 23.
Okay. Alpheus, you recognize this monster immediately. This creature is a... What was its name? Umber Hulk. A incredibly powerful creature with the ability to hypnotize its prey. It eats humans as well as other creatures. Once it looks you in the eyes, you become compliant to it consuming you. And the final monster, upon closer inspection, Endre, you recognize this creature from the person who gave you your necklace.
Really?
You saw another creature that looked almost exactly like this one dead in her house.
Okay.
She had told you she was utilizing it for something very odd that you weren't exactly aware of and didn't really understand at the time or even now. But you do understand this creature. Have any of you guys ever heard of a lamprey before?
Yes.
It's a real life creature.
Those things that tear off flesh by twisting around, and they got
Yes.
big round mouth with all the teeth around the edges. Very
Yes,
terrifying.
Yeah.
If you're rather scared of ocean creatures, do not look it up.
I looked it up online. I hated it.
So, it's that, but for a face, but its body is fully tentacles. And this creature when it was alive, was fully latched onto the tree, eating it. This creature, from what you're aware, is also a predator of some form, and most likely, from what you can guess, eats humans too. Or rather, humanoids.
But it does not look like the same creature, correct?
It looks like the same
creature entirely.
It looks like the same creature that the person who gave you your necklace had. Had the dead body of as well.
Okay, no, I was wondering because you said, okay, I misheard the dead part. I didn't hear the dead part, but okay, cool.
DM, could I check further down the hallway?
Sure. So both ends of the hallway lead so one end of the hallway leads to this room. There's no other areas in that hallway. However, there is another room which you can have access to if you'd like to go there instead.
Yeah.
Okay. As you open up the doors, you see a closet full of numerous different fresh new outfits. So just clothing in which you can make the assumption that Mr. Number 3 over here was utilizing, as well as numerous rations. And finally, in the corner of the room, a large potion of glowing white liquid.
Could I inspect the potion?
Sure. Please roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 19.
As you look closer at the potion, it is almost identical to the liquid in which Andre had blown up mere minutes before.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, Aquin's gonna head back to the group, but leaving the potion there.
Okay.
I think while alone with Rook, Kasira would inspect the bandages. Do they seem like old and worn out, DM?
Could you say, sorry, did you say bandages?
Yeah, the wrapping bandages that Rook would. Yeah.
Rook, if you'd like to answer this outside of character.
I think Rook has been in, well, that's a fair point, Luke. That's a fair point, me. Thank you for pointing that out.
I love the internal monologue.
Rook has not fought with his hands very often because he's been saving them for this moment. So he's primarily been using weaponry when he gets the chance. That being so realistically, the bandages, he would be changing them out relatively frequently, but not necessarily as frequently as if he were actually boxing with them. But damn it, DM, I knew you were gonna do that to me. Anyway,
Sorry, I'm screwing with him behind the scenes. Don't worry about it.
So they probably get changed out like maybe anytime he would take like a bath or like once a month. So they would be probably like getting a little old at this point, but they're not super beat up.
Okay. I think at that point, Kasira would just store it away just in case he needed it, and to not leave any evidence that they were here, kind of, I guess. And she would dig through her own bag and see the wrapping bandages that she would use in the ring in Everstone. And since she hasn't gone down, I'm sure there'd be plenty of it left, and she would look to Rook and say, "Give me your hands."
Rook, is this like post conversation in my head, DM, or is this mid conversation in my head?
Which part? Sorry.
Kasira telling Rook to give her his hands.
So I think that the conversation that's happening in your head is taking a little bit more thought, if that makes sense. It was like holding more of your attention right now, so you may not even realize that she is talking to you.
Then in that case, Rook does not dismiss you by any means. You think that he is just lost in thought in the moment, like he's very distant and he didn't quite hear you.
Kasira will place a firm hand on his shoulder. "Rook."
shakes his head slightly and yeah.
May I bandage your hands?
Yeah, thank you.
Kasaira will nod and silently take his hands, and with great efficiency and practice, she would wrap them quickly as if it were nothing to her, and she would, as soon as it was done, she would make sure they're on tightly, but not too tightly to squeeze his palm, and to make sure there's still blood circulation within the tight grip within the bandage, and then once it was secure, she would nod and back up. That should do it.
He um he looks grateful as you back away. But I think damn it, DM, I knew you were gonna do this to me. He backs away. Or not back away. He watches you back away and he looks at you with a little bit of gratitude in his eyes, but he like bites his lip hard enough to draw blood with one of his fangs, and he says, I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't remember the last time that somebody has wrapped my hands for me.
It's no problem. And Kasaira will look over him. You're drawing blood.
Oh, I guess I am.
I think
We
you
should-
need to sit down.
No, I think we should probably start heading back out to the town.
I'd like to think Alpheus comes around now and says, "Hey, do you think we should cut up that monster?" I mean, I'm sure. DM, quick question: how rare is what was it, Umber Hulk?
Umber Hulks are very... Sorry. Umber Hulks are very rare. I was drinking some water.
Oh, you're fine. Alpheus would definitely go like, "That is a rare creature. Its hide, bones, claws, whatever's left could definitely sell for a pretty penny. Much needed party funds."
We can try. I mean, do you need help dismembering it?
I could use some help. It is I'm assuming it's a relatively large creature, DM.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll send a picture of it in chat.
I definitely think his his jaws or his pinchers.
His head
Could
was
be-
blown off.
Oh shoot! Well, his head was blown off, but doesn't mean the pinchers are blown off too.
So its head was blown off, but it is an incredibly sturdy creature. So its head is
Okay.
just lying near it.
yeah,
okay.
we could just take the head and
Yeah,
the pinchers.
I think Alpheus
We
would
can
definitely like.
probably
I
sell
do
it.
need some help lifting up some of the heavier stuff. Would it even have leather? It's more like a bug.
It's keratin.
I was gonna say
sure.
it's like a hide or something like that.
Yeah, well, just chop up whatever we can, try to take it up.
Question, DM. Does this bug bleed? Or is it like a slime or... 'Cause if
There
it's
is a
decapitated, was there any-
greenish, slimy blood in it. It, from like the
Okay.
looks of it, it has like very. The best way I could put it is its veins are like hose thick, and there's like a greenish, slimy blood that is now leaking out of it from where you guys blew it up.
Okay, I think Asara would advise to just, with this green slimish thing, to try to just swim like their lives depend on it, because this kind of slime could attract predators if there's anything within the ocean. But yeah.
I mean, we can just take the head too. We can just try to take as much as we can, and worst case scenario, if we end up coming up with something, we just drop it and leave it. But I think this is pretty valuable to just leave here.
Where exactly would we sell it?
One of the various markets on top, I'm sure. like I said, this is a rare thing in Adventurers Guild. Maybe this is stuff people would definitely want to buy off your hands for whatever sort of reasons they have for it.
And if they
Potions,
ask where we
armor,
find them,
weapons. Weird adventures. We can just show our quest and say we just came from an adventure to kill one of these things. It's not like it's unbelievable. Adventurers go all the time to slay certain monsters for ingredients, pieces of rare beasts, stuff like that, hides. It's not all that uncommon.
all right. And Kasira will look over to. I'm assuming Aquin would have been walking out back to the party now.
Would you?
How long is the hallway though?
So the door which you have just entered to go to like this, where he's storing his stuff, is still basically in the room in which you guys are in. So just turning around, you would be at the party.
Oh, okay. So it's just like instant. Okay. Yeah. Aquin walks over to Alpheus, and just tries to pull him aside. Like, I need to speak with you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
And Aquin just leads him into the room.
Ooh, fresh clothes.
You know what that stuff is, right?
If it's anything like that, yes. It is a moonshine? I'm sorry, not moonshine. Sorry, moonflower.
Liquid moonlight is what Hendrik
Yeah.
called it, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen it in such a quantity before, but it's definitely, as far as I can tell, liquid moonshine. God, moonlight. All right, this is gonna get me for a bit. Yes, it's moonshine.
Moonshine.
Ah,
Mm.
moonshine.
Hey,
Sorry,
yo, both are very powerful in their own ways.
Yes, they are. Sorry, I'm gonna.
I
take
think
some
your
time.
mind is saying what it wants right now.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Aquin just kind of like DM, is the bottle, is it corked?
There is. It's not corked, but there is a lid on it. It
Okay.
is. It's like a fully metal, like screw-on lid.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
I guess-
Aquin will gesture to Alpheus. Do you know how to dispose of this safely?
Well, it is a magical component needed for various spells. It's not like it's necessarily a bad thing, but
But if it gets in the hands of the wrong people,
I mean, I would personally like to have it. It's just something you need for a lot of stuff. But if you're really bound on wanting to get rid of it, I'm sure we can find some way.
if we can use it, then let's use it. But
I'll ask that if you could, please, you take it. I think you'll be able to protect it a lot better than some of the other party members.
got it. And
You seem to be
Aquin
more wary.
will tuck it away. Let me add that to my inventory.
Before anything else, could Alpheus rummage through the clothes, just see anything worth of note? Or is it just like a random cloak?
As you kind of start to look through the clothes, you see that there are multiple different, kind of levels of temperature clothing here. Like there's one with like a set of, kind of rubber boots, with like a raincoat, as well as like some pretty thin clothing, but covering like every single part of the body. There's one for like a really, really heavy sweater. There's one which is very, very frayed and old, of a with like goggles and a mask and like really light but still their clothing meant for like more deserty areas. And a couple more for just different climates. This
I
man
guess
clearly has
Alfie-
traveled a lot.
I guess Alpheus would just throw it all on the ground and just be like, hey, just stuff here if anybody wants it.
Andre would definitely take a look really quickly to see if anything catches her eye.
And then after that, Alpheus would just get to start breaking apart the Umber Hulk.
Yeah, Kasara would have been in the middle of like dismembering and being like, "What is it?"
Just a bunch of clothes over there. Just if you see something you like, go grab it.
If we wear that, won't they notice? Like, if this person was prominent here, don't you think they'd be like, "Hey, isn't that guy's clothes?"
I mean, it's a shirt. It's not like one person just owns a shirt. I'm sure there are plenty of.
I was thinking about repurposing it, you know, like taking it with us, selling it at the next town, or maybe making it pretty.
Pretty how?
I don't know. Like, and she's gonna like look at it like, I don't know, maybe I can cut it up and make it into a nice gown or something like that. I don't know. Endless possibilities.
Okay.
Or actually, Andre kind of like drops it. Like, maybe I should not take the things or the clothing of a horrible guy. I feel like maybe that's not the good idea.
Kasara would like side-eye Rook after that just to see his reaction, how he's doing.
Rook,
I just kind of hit the back of my head reminding who this person is, and wearing his clothes might not be the best option.
Rook truthfully looks to be mildly panicking right now, but he does pick up on that sentiment, and he looks over at Andre, puts a hand on her shoulder, says, one good shooting. I don't know if we would have beaten all three of those things had we not had the advantage of an explosion on our side. Two, if you start wearing those clothes, I cannot promise that my instincts would be kind. If you were to sneak up on me, I might knock your head off. Three.
Andre,
Andre,
at this, before you keep going, her face is just kind of looking horrified at this moment, looking up at Rook. As he continues.
I would try. I would try not to. But there's a lot of trauma associated with those clothes. So
I think Andre, if she had already dropped the clothing, she would have done that so quickly as soon as he said, "I will beat your face."
3, you guys do whatever you need to do. I have something that I have to take care of in town. I'm gonna start heading back.
What? We travel together, Rook.
Yeah.
I need to do this by myself. I will meet you guys back at the ship.
Are you gonna pass by the ship really quick then?
Maybe. Why?
Just take the head if you can, and just drop it off at the ship.
Sure, I can do that real quick.
Give him the head, tie it to his back or something.
Rook will take the head, and then DM, do I think I could figure my way out of this place?
So where are you trying to go? Like, what way out?
Well, okay. Realistically, I mean, we're in like we're in a normal room, but it's very deep underground, I suppose. And we did seal the entrance that we used to come back in here. So I guess I would be trying to find my way out of the out of wherever we are that he would be using.
Okay. As you look around, there are some windows. There is the door which Aquin went through, which led to like the closet area. There's the door back out to the fully underwater area, and that is about it. Where would you like to go?
Can I make some sort of a check to see if I can ascertain how he was leaving?
Sure. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
Guidance.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I'm too late.
He said
Shouldn't
it in
we
time.
leave together? Shouldn't we leave together? At least leave together and then separate for whatever Rook's mission is?
Yeah, whatever. It's a 4.
Ooh. Hey.
With the guidance?
Oh, with guidance, with guidance. Oh,
Five.
He did
on.
say it in time. He
Five.
said it in
Hold on.
time.
A whopping
Ooh,
5.
5?
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
guy, 100%, with every guarantee in your mind,
Every guarantee in my mind.
teleported back to the desert every time.
Fuck. Shit. I can't do that.
Can we say? it's
Otherwise, why would his
roughly-
clothes be so dusty?
Oh man, that's so true. I can't teleport. What am I supposed to do?
DM. Can I
Yes?
go towards the closet and like open it to try to see like past the clothing or see if there's a door behind the closet?
I did
Yeah, as
throw
you
out
do
all the
so,
clothing.
you enter Narnia for a couple years, or some stuff
You
goes
know.
on. You come back, and you're a completely different person now, but yeah. There's
Damn.
nothing behind the clothes.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. I apologize.
Oh
If
no, I
this is-
didn't
if
say anything.
this
It was just a
is-
joke.
If this
Okay.
is standard canon Narnia, then she would exit looking exactly the way that she did when
Oh, no, she
went
does.
in because no time had passed.
Oh yeah, she does. She's
Which-
just a completely
oh,
changed
oh.
person mentally.
Oh,
You know
of
all
course,
that,
of course,
yeah.
of course. My deepest
She is
apologies.
very proper. She's holding herself very poised at this moment as she exits the closet.
Oops, so then
Sorry,
you just
it's
forgot
appalled.
everything. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Okay.
Continuity error. All that.
Can we say roughly around this time we're done chopping up the whatever bits we can of the Umber Hulk?
Yes.
I guess Alpheus would be like, why? He would look at Rook a little bit confused. I thought you were leaving.
I can't teleport. I don't know how to leave.
All right. Where? Okay, so you said there were windows
Yes.
here, and they just lead
Yes.
outside into the ocean.
Yep.
How long does water breathing last? Do we still have that?
24 hours, and
Oh,
we
24
should, assuming 24 hours didn't pass.
Wait, actually, is it concentration?
One moment.
Certainly not, because you can't maintain concentration while you're unconscious, and it's a
It is-
24-hour spell.
It is ritual.
Okay, so ritual is something different, but you should still have it. So, you guys still have your water breathing.
So
I guess.
Oh yeah, brother.
So sick.
Anybody want to? I guess break the windows. I guess we're gonna have to swim our way out of here.
Why
Okay.
can't we just
Sounds good.
go back the same way we came?
Because you froze the water pipes on the way in.
Yeah, and
Oh, right.
yeah, I think we're gonna kind of have to.
Hmm.
Can
Well, I
Alpheus
have
try
no
to make an
qualms
intelligence check?
Destroying this place.
Alpheus
see
is making his intelligence check. Rook is walking over to the windows.
Yeah, I'm definitely walking with windows.
Oh
You
no.
heard break windows, you said bet.
I'd like to
Okay, it's
imagine.
falling close behind.
I'd like to imagine he finds the way out, and then it's like, oh hey, and then the whole wall falls.
Hey, can we see if that happens? Can we see if that happens, DM?
I'll tell Alpheus, as Rook is walking over, I'll just kind of give it to you how this guy has managed to get out and back every single time, as Rook's fist is moving inch by inch towards this window. Yeah, this guy's just lived down here for the past couple weeks. That's why he had rations.
Ah, good to know.
And then the glass shatters, letting in a lot of seawater as it all comes crashing in. Now, luckily, none of you guys are knocked fully unconscious, as there wasn't a whole lot in this room to knock you unconscious outside of the remaining walls, except for the large bodies. But outside of that, you guys remain relatively unscathed. This room fills with water. You guys You guys slowly begin to move towards the window, and as you guys look up, you are about 20 feet underwater.
Feet, that's
That's
not
not
that much.
terrible.
That's not
Yeah.
terrible at all.
We go swimming.
Yay!
I guess we're. How far are we from
OMG.
shore?
Beach
Lazy
day
river.
episode. Beach
Day
episode.
Oh no!
Lazy river
You
canoe.
cannot see the shore, but you can see a lot of plants that are still underneath the water, as well as a lot of buildings that are still underwater, taking up the entire lower part of the structure.
Did we find
Uh,
Atlantis? The lost
uh,
city of
I think-
Atlantis?
I think we're lost. Does anybody know which way is the town?
Well,
Oh.
which way did we swim from?
Yeah, I was saying when we swam up to see if we could see the shoreline, like once we were.
As you guys
up in
begin
Fisher.
to swim up, breaching the surface, directly above you is the town.
Ah. Wait,
Hey.
directly
You guys are
directly
on
above
a.
us?
Keep in mind the sea here is incredibly deep, and the moonflower is the structure in which this city is built on. You guys are just hovering over the water, and from the looks of it, there's more city underneath the water that has been lost to time.
Ah. I see.
So we did find Atlantis.
No,
Spooky.
We found a place just underwater.
Okay, I think once, Andre is above water and is poking out, she would have just kind of looked for the nearest area to basically swim to get on land.
yeah. As you swim just a little bit, you can manage to get into the city itself.
Okay, but where in the city are we?
You're not sure.
Fuck!
As
I mean-
soon as we hit shore, Rook is going to make good on his promise. Call his camel. So whenever the camel gets to him is whenever the camel gets to him, because he can't resummon him.
Mhm.
And then immediately start running off towards the ship.
Yeah, you kind of just start waiting there for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes before just sprinting around a corner, slamming into a wall, and they continue to run towards you. Is your camel?
We sprint side by side for just a moment before Rook says, "Daybreak, you got here so fast. I love you so much. We're going to the ship. Come on," and then hop on.
So Daybreak is gonna be like, it's gonna hold up one of its hooves for a second, just take a quick few like really deep breaths. Just, hold on, give me one second. Okay.
Looks
Okay.
like running in place as he waits.
Okay.
Andre is gonna
Let's
shout
go.
out kind of to Rook, say, Rook, we don't know how to get back to the ship.
Daybreak, which way is the ship?
It looks around. I don't know.
You just came for the ship, didn't you, buddy?
I ran as fast as I could.
Oh, you're so good. I bet.
As
I
you
bet
look
his
at him, you notice he is fully drenched in water.
No!
Oh my god.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
I fell into the ocean.
Oh my god, you're so awesome. Okay, well I'll figure it out. I'll find you guys later.
What?
Andre just kind of looks fabric. I can't even say the word. And
Flabbergasted?
just kind of look at the person closest to her.
That would be Alpheus.
Yeah, she just looks at Alpheus and is like, "What is going on?"
I don't know. It's been a weird day.
Kasira is
guess.
squinting suspiciously towards
It shouldn't
Rook.
be if we're
Not so
right
much
under
the
the
camel.
if we're right under the city. It shouldn't be too hard to just find the docks.
The docks are in every direction.
Oh, well, I guess
Ah.
let's make our way up to the 3rd floor. I guess
Yeah, just
Andre
take a couple
nods,
left and go
or,
right.
or 2nd, middle floor, whatever the middle floor is.
Andre
Middle floor's
kind of
gonna be
nods and kind of glance over to Aquin. Do you have a good sense of direction where we might go?
I have a compass. That's about it.
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
Can I shout just as loud as I can? I'm in assistance and in need of a dark knight. Or what was his name?
Appearing behind you, a hand on your shoulder. What do you need, soldier?
Oh no.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all. Hey, would you mind just helping us, taking us
God.
to the docks? To the
Why, of
docks where we were
course.
parked?
Well, of course.
Thank you. Thank you
Where
very
the
much.
hell did you come from?
I am everywhere. For I
You
am
gotta say
the
like
night.
hello or something, man.
You
Damn, that
see
was
as he
kinda
points
impressive.
towards an old woman, like that's like maybe 20 feet away. I was helping her cross the street.
Oh,
Very
my
good.
hero. She claps her hands sarcastically.
Very
He's
good.
gonna
my
walk
man.
over to you, Rook, and he's gonna say, I sense you've done a good deed today. And he's gonna continue to look at you.
I feel like something's gonna happen. And I'm scared.
Did he cut out? Is he
No.
talking?
He's on
He's at a
VRD.
bathroom break.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Dang
In
it.
the meantime,
I
what do
wanted
you
a
guys do?
reaction!
I thought it was like a slow build up.
I guess Alfie's just is waiting in place just to be taken to the docks.
Anyways, where were you guys? You guys disappeared from my
Uh,
sight.
You disappeared.
Alpheus would just point down.
We
Just
went
like, yeah.
swimming.
Why did you guys go swimming? I thought you guys were gonna fight the Dark Triad.
We did. They're dead.
How many were there?
4.
Yes.
He's gonna quickly turn around, and you see him counting on his fingers. That is more than 3.
Mhm.
Yes.
There was
How
one.
did you
know it
There
was-
was one controlling the triad. And she's gonna do the little jazz hands as she says triad.
Yes, he does the same. You guys are good citizens. He's going to pull out, he's going to reach into his cloak, and he's going to pull out a couple, pins. He's going to kind of walk over to all of you and just put a little pin on you of just, like, Dark Shadow approved. Just on all of you guys, just...
Audrey looks very happy and proud for a little bit, but then rolls her eyes.
This is great.
Kind of
Thank
shows it off
you.
to Awkward and be like, look what I got. I'm approval for once in my life.
I'll just be like, I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
For once
I have
in
another
your
gift
life.
for all of you. I have another gift for all of you, if you would accept
Oh.
it. He's going to reach into his
Oh,
pocket,
yeah.
just give all of you guys a little bit of pocket sand.
Oh, thank you.
Pocket
This is-
sand.
This is a level 9 spell. This is something very
It is
dangerous.
incredibly powerful. It is incredibly powerful. It
Can I
blinds
have
your
a little
enemy.
more sand? Can I have a
Of
little
course.
more?
He's gonna reach into his pocket and give you a little bit more.
Okay.
Your
I'm, like, putting
greed
in a little
sickens
baggie.
me.
Is this that biblical greed I've been hearing so much about?
Don't worry.
Hey, if it's a
I have fought greed.
Oh.
I see.
Oh. You've been to the
Oh.
hells before?
No. There's
my
this homeless
internet-
man named
Oh,
Greed
no,
who
I
drank
didn't-
way too much.
Ah, I see.
His name was
This pin
Greed.
is
It
the
cut out for 1
highest
second.
honor that I have ever received. I thank you, good sir.
I know.
Oh, do you?
I am incredibly
Say,
humble.
Kier, do you wanna?
Right, right.
What do I have? Give me a second. I think I have something. No, I don't.
I cannot accept
You want-
gifts from those who I've helped. It dishonors the name of the Dark Shadow.
Does the Dark Shadow have a actual name? A name he was born with?
I cannot inform you of my secret identity, for it will put the people who I love at risk.
Who do you love?
Very wise. Very wise.
That is very, very invasive question. Don't make me take away your pin.
No, she's holding her pin very like dear to herself.
Why you guys? Why do you treasure that pin so much? I really only give it to children. Most of the adults just throw it away.
Oh, because I never got approval once in my life.
That is so. That is fair enough. You have my approval. He's gonna walk over and he just pat you on the head.
Oh,
you mind taking us to the ship? We're kind of carrying a lot of stuff, and it's a bit heavy.
Of course,
can
let me
ask,
hold that for you.
You can. Oh, thank you.
Be careful. It is hefty.
He's gonna walk over to all of you guys and ask if he can hold your stuff for you.
Andre says no.
I'm all right. I'm a big, strong girl.
Truly, a man of
Okay.
honor you are.
He's just gonna be carrying. He's not like the strongest in the world, so he's like struggling, but he's putting on a brave face to show you all that he is cool. Just start
You
walking
okay,
very
man?
slowly. You
It's-
guys were parked over. Oh, God, this is heavy.
Here,
On the
thank you.
northwest
Thank you,
side. Or sorry,
I'll-
southwest
On what
side.
side?
Southwest side.
Southwest
Yes.
side. I'll be like, thank you. I can carry a little bit more now. I've catched my breath and just help him
Oh,
carry
okay,
a little bit.
okay, yeah, here.
Yeah, I'll take my stuff back. Just be like, all right, let's get to walking.
Yeah, but he just starts to walk with you guys.
Are we walking
Um,
away from Rook at this point, or?
Yeah, he's
no,
just still
Rook's
in
with you
place.
guys, but he is, as of right now, you see him muttering to himself and kind of has a very pained expression on his face. But anyways,
Bro's
yeah,
problem.
as you guys continue to walk, what are you guys talking about?
So, Dark Shadow, what have you been up to?
Since you guys disappeared,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's happened since we've disappeared?
How
So,
has it been different up here?
when the rat started to walk around the corner, all of a sudden there was this really, really big rat,
Mm-hmm.
4 foot wide, and it just grabbed me, and I had to wrestle it.
Are you okay?
He's looking off into the distance, kind of mortified.
Is this rat by chance looked like he had a bow tie, or he looked like a man?
Like him, he points to the rat who is still with you guys. Right
Oh, I
now.
had no
my
idea.
shoulder.
I didn't
He's
know he
still
was
on
still
my
with us. He
shoulder.
never mentioned.
No,
Sir Benjamin.
Sir Benjamin. No, it was not Sir Benjamin. That was a much,
pretty sure
much
it was
larger
Ben.
one.
Sir Benjamin. Oh,
Benjamin the
okay.
second?
The third.
The third.
I see.
I-
Were you able to
it was-
fend him off?
You see, as he points at as he kind of pulls up his. Right, no, he doesn't pull up his sleeves. Actually, he just kind of shows you his sleeves, and they're all cut up to all hell, which was not like that before. Barely.
Oh.
So what has been different up here since the sirens is dead?
That ugly screeching has stopped.
Okay, have the people act differently?
Yeah, people started. I don't know. This one guy walked up to me and just punched me in the face.
I.
Why would he do such
Okay.
a thing?
I don't understand. I ran up to him as fast as I could, right behind him, and then I kind of yelled in his ear that I would help him cross the street. And then he just turned around and punched me.
Maybe if you give people a gentle greeting, they wouldn't get startled. Maybe he was just so blinded by your masculineness.
But
Or being
every time
loud.
I've done that, and I just ran up behind someone and just hugged them. It just didn't work. I tried that before. Someone
maybe
said I should be kinder
pers-
and more gentle.
Maybe not how about respecting people's boundaries and personal space. Not
He
everybody
walks up
can have-
really close to you and says, "What does that mean?"
So imagine you have a bubble around you, right? And
Yes.
other people have bubbles, right?
I should
Imagine
pierce
this.
those bubbles.
No. You should
I will not let the
respect
evil
those
bubbles steal them.
No. So imagine you're a there's no helicopters. Imagine you had your hands out and you're in front of someone. You don't touch them. You don't touch them from that distance. You should stay at least a hand, an arm distance away from people.
But that's how the people in my stories help people.
What stories?
The stories.
Okay, man. Well, listen. People don't want to be approached like that.
Well, anyways, I'll help you guys get back to your ship.
Have we not been walking this entire time?
Oh no, he
I
is.
thought
He has been.
so.
Oh.
He has been. So, how did you guys take out the Dark Triad?
I blew them up.
He's gonna stop in his tracks. He's gonna look at you. Were you the one who blew up that house?
What house?
What?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago-ish. There's a house that blew up.
I don't think so.
Could I get a quick clock relevance? Did
Oh
stuff
yeah,
start blowing
about 30 minutes ago, you guys did blow up the thing.
Uh-oh.
Aquin kind of like pushes or approaches and says, "What house? Where is this house?"
He's going to he's gonna try to point, but he's still holding stuff, so he really can't. He's just gonna
Okay.
kind of like point his face, like do a chicken motion, in like
Here.
just to the right of himself, just over there.
Dark Shadow, just give it to me. It's fine.
Hold on,
Let me just
okay,
carry it.
here, over
Yep,
there.
I
He's
got
gonna
it.
point
There you
all
go.
dramatically,
Okay, there we go.
Where is he pointing?
just to the right.
Did that house have any significance or anything along that lines?
It was a bar.
What?
Oh,
And then that was not me. There was not a bar.
No,
This was, no.
this
that
must
is
have
the-
been someone else under his enslavement. We should
Oh,
check that out.
okay. Did you guys take care of the blower upper?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you guys for your service. Only 5
Andre
people
looks-
died.
Ooh,
Andre looks very confused.
that's 7 now. Oof.
No, that's. Wait,
This kill
isn't
count is
that
crazy.
8?
No.
Isn't it 8?
No, outside, you killed 2 people in the town, 2 guards, and then the 5 at the bar. That's 7.
7 innocents, or supposedly innocents, or
One of them could
Anyway.
have been evil, so we'll drop it to 6.
Andre, I was like, Andre is just looking at her, so like, just like reflecting on life and is confused.
Okay.
technically it was Rook who hit the button to blow up the
Oh,
colors.
that's
So
bad.
Aquin is going to break off from the group and kind of just point in the direction of where the bar was and look at the Dark Shadow and say, "You said this way."
Yes.
Aquin is just walking away from the party.
Okay.
Are we sure it's a good idea to just separate all really
I
quick?
think we should follow Aquin.
Yeah, Andre is following.
All
Might
right,
as
quick
well
detour.
investigate,
Yeah, quick
Dark
detour.
Shadow, come.
please.
Hey! I ain't no dog.
Please?
We are in need of your assistance to find the location of this bar. If you could please help us, we would greatly appreciate it.
It's gonna just kind of look at you guys. You guys know that I like help children and shit, right?
Yes.
Right.
Fine.
You're very important to us, Dark Shadow. We appreciate your help.
Rook,
As they're leaving,
what's going through your mind right now?
Kyra- What?
Rook, what is going through your mind right now?
Rook is frantically, I think, kind of trying to make his way back to the ship, but he is primarily riding through as many of the seediest parts of town as he can find, just looking for, I'll call them ne'er-do-wells, if you catch my drift.
What does near do well mean?
Villains.
It's short for never do well. It's just villain.
Oh, I did not know that.
Okay, yeah. As you're riding through town, you see no such people.
Ugh. Are there regular people around?
Yes.
All right, I'll stop any who will listen to me. I'll just be like, excuse me. Um, is there anybody around that has been like really just causing some problems for y'all?
Are
I
you
have a
trying to
feeling what they're
copy
gonna
the
say.
Dark Shadow?
No, but I'm going to. Is he the only one that could realistically be doing something about it?
Yeah, I mean, generally, he's the only one who kind of fights those criminals. And I mean, he doesn't even do that. He's kind of pathetic.
Okay, well that's rude. He's at least making an attempt. What have you done lately?
Oh
Trying
damn!
to live a good life and put food on my table for my fucking family? Go fuck yourself.
Uh, gross. Are you some sort of a pervert too?
Go get a life. It's gonna turn.
I
The
have
person's gonna
one.
turn around and
Seems
walk away
like
from
you
you.
don't. Uh,
You're
Rook,
riding through town on a. What even fucking is that thing?
how many camels do you own, sir? 0? That's what I thought. Brokey. And he just starts. He
Oh
rides.
my god!
What has happened to Rook?
Rook is a
He's gonna-
savage. That is.
He's so scared. He's so scared and he's so mean because he's so scared.
Poor me.
I'm gonna keep trying to find the ship.
Yeah, you do find it.
I drop the head off. I check on the kids real quick. Are the kids all here?
No.
Oh
God damn it!
Oh no!
gosh, damn it. Rook Rook sits there. He paces back and forth for a moment. As Daybreak is like waiting on the top of the ship for him, and he's like, I can't even say this day just keeps getting worse because this day started out fucking phenomenal, but holy shit. And then turns around. Do I catch any sort of a clue as to where they might have gone?
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to worry about that later, I guess. And he turns around, gets back on Daybreak, and rides back into like the slummy areas. And I think he's just like yelling for the Dark Shadow of like, Dark Shadow, Dark
So
Shadow,
back to you
I
guys.
need you.
So back to you guys. As you guys are just calmly walking towards this building, you see as the Dark Shadow suddenly, like, its head absolutely whips around. Someone is calling for me. I must go.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Where would you like me to put this?
We
Oh,
can
you have
just
another
we can
thing?
just take it back. We can just take it back.
Yeah, just
Okay,
just
here
give it
you
all
go.
me. I can do it.
Do you
I
know
will
who's
come
calling
back.
for you?
I have no idea. I'll be back as soon as I can to help you guys. But building is two. Don't turn for the next two turns, okay? And then you turn left, okay? There's
Okay.
gonna be 3 lefts available. You're gonna turn left to the third one, okay? Not the fourth one. The fourth one takes you to a place you do not want to go. The second one
Got
takes you
it.
to the bathrooms, okay? Kind of gross.
Mhm.
Third one. Gonna flash you 2 thumbs up. Then he's gonna throw something at the ground. There's gonna be a puff of smoke. And then, as this puff of smoke is fading, you see his cloak disappearing around the corner.
He's so cool.
You didn't even
Okay.
see this. How are you seeing this?
I'm not. That was an out of character statement. He's so cool.
Damn right he
alright.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
After a few
down
calling,
the path
or
we
yeah,
go.
continue with you guys. Yes, as you guys continue down the path. Which turn do you guys go down?
The
The
third?
third left.
Okay, got it.
Which
As you guys
which one was
take,
the first one? Sorry.
he didn't say anything about
That's
the first one.
in
Oh,
I
the
thought
fourth
that
one?
was the one where
The
you're
one he-
not supposed to go. Like,
Yeah, I'm
do
trying to
not go
look
there.
down the. I'm trying to
That
look
was the
down the
fourth
alley
one.
of the one. Oh, was it the fourth one?
The fourth one you shouldn't go down. He didn't say anything about the first one. The second one was the bathrooms, apparently.
Oh,
Right. Alpheus would want to look down the fourth one if at all possible. But if not, then we just go to third.
As you look down the fourth one, or as you walk over to the third turn, and you on your left you can see a building that's kind of, it's not smoking or anything, but it looks to have fully collapsed. And as you go a little bit further and look down the fourth one, you don't want to go down there. There's something just off about it.
Alrighty. Going back down the third one.
Yeah, you walk down the third one. Eventually, you just get to a building with their. How do I put this? So originally, this building was built on a giant vine from the plant, or just a root of the plant, I should say. And as of right now, that vine is completely snapped. And this building, which once had ample support, has now fully collapsed in on itself. You see that there are people still rushing to and fro to try to clear some of the debris. And it does not look great.
Andre is going to ask one of the nearest NPCs what happened, really.
All of a sudden, we felt a shaking from below, and then all of a sudden the vine snapped.
So there's nothing like no light, no. Was there like a thud or? Did you hear
Yeah,
anything?
there was. Yeah, it sounded like just a crack. Just it. Then like a brush of air, kind of. And then the building collapsed, with the vine.
What is this vine?
The plant.
Like it was held up by a plant, or?
This entire city is held up by a plant.
Okay, you know what, Aquid? Andre just kind of like looks at Kasara with like kind of like nervous eyes, like, did I do this type look?
Kasira will try to like flash the best look she can do of just comfort and then look to the civilian and say, "And there's been casualties?"
Yes. As of right now, it looks like 4 people have died, but we haven't found 2 people.
Alright, you think they're buried within the debris?
Yes.
Alright. What do these civilians are they adults? Children?
We're not entirely sure, as I do keep a count of who all has, or the number of people that are in the building actively. This is the bottom layer, so we do have a not lot of crime, and I like to keep tabs on just the number of people we have. We had 12 people in there. A number of them, 6 of them, have managed to make it out. So there's 2 left in there. We're not sure who they are or anything about that.
Alright.
You,
We can try and help.
Sorry, continue.
You're good. You go ahead.
You said there's like a large hole leading down to the next layer, or?
So this is the bottom layer. You guys are actively on the bottom layer right now. That's
Right,
where
okay.
the Dark Shadow had taken you guys. The plant megastructure had grown up from inside of the water, as it did originate from deep in the water, and the building was quite literally built onto this basically vine, like a treehouse.
Mhm.
So that's what you guys are looking at right now.
I guess Alpheus
think-
would look over to the 4 or 3 of them and just be like, do we do something? Do we help remove the rubble?
Yes. There are lives that are under debris. We should help them.
Alright, I guess we have Andre just look after the stuff and the three of us just help.
Okay.
If you would
Uh,
like to. And she'd look at Andre.
Andre kind of nods.
And Kasara will give her all of the stuff and place it down so she's not carrying it all. And just say, keep a very close eye on this. All of these.
Andre will just have a spell ready just in case. And yeah, sorry, the cat is screaming in the background.
It's okay.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
You're good. Kasara will then start looking throughout the rubble and trying to see if she can catch anything, any signs of life, if she hears any breathing or muffled anything. With Aquan and Alpheus.
Give me a perception check.
Already. For all of us in this one?
Just
Yes.
be doing this.
Just everyone.
So, okay. A perception check, you said?
Yes.
That'll be an unnatural 20.
Okay. So with
16.
that, I'll just say that you succeed.
11.
As you begin to pull up the debris, you manage to find a older orcish girl who you help up, and she manages to get out safely. But as you continue looking, you pull up another board. You see a dead human with a board fully in his stomach.
Kasara will still pull out the deceased and look around for any civilian to ask if they can identify this human.
Everyone kind of just starts to nod left and right.
All right. Kasara will look down, a bit saddened, as she's unsure where or who this human is, or if they have a family around. And she'll look to Aquin and Alpheus.
Just set him down over there. Somebody will come by later and maybe identify him.
Kasara will look to the civilians. Is there anywhere we can take them?
No. Just leave them. They kind of points to kind of like the far side of the plankway. And there are already 4 people there covered in cloth.
All right. That was out of character. Kasara will then slowly and gently pick up the human's body and walk towards the corpses. And I'm assuming, is there a spare cloth around?
Yes.
All right. Are these humans' eyes already closed, or are they still open?
They're open.
Okay. She would then take her middle finger and thumb and gently close the eyes of the deceased and let out just a deep sigh and slowly drape the cloth over the body.
Okay. As you do so, he comes to rest. In the meantime, Rook, you are screaming out for the Dark Shadow, right?
Absolutely.
From around the corner, popping up, as if from nowhere. You see he appears before you in a flourish of black fabric. I am here.
Gosh, so cool. Thank you. Rook dismounts from Daybreak and he takes the Dark Shadow's hands in his own and he's like, I need your help.
What do you need my help for?
Who is the strongest piece of crap in this city?
Kind of just looks at you, kind of confused.
Who's the strongest villain in the city?
No one?
What? What do you mean, no one?
All the villains here, um... well, they aren't really villains. I don't fight people unless they are causing a ruckus. So if you... Are you talking about, like, a drunk person?
No, somebody that's consistently doing a lot of harm.
Um... The Dark Triad.
Is is that the only people in town that would do something like that?
Yeah.
And there's not a soul who you would describe as causing a consistent amount of ruckus other than them?
No? Why do you ask? I make
Rook,
sure to hold a pretty tight leash on these parts.
Rook heaves a deep, deep sigh. My kids were stolen. I think I know where they were taken. Would you come help me?
Of course! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know.
Yes, please lead the way. Where are they?
They're over this way. Did I pass any sort of a like abandoned building on my way
Many.
over here?
Many.
I lead them to one of the abandoned buildings.
Okay, where are they?
They're,
Where's the villain?
they're in there.
He's gonna kick through the door and just like he has 2 handfuls of pocket sand ready. Where are they?
I will do this fight if you want me to do this fight, but Rook is going to make the attempt to just snap his neck in this moment.
So, there's an interesting fact about this man's power.
Okay.
You do not know about this yet, but I will tell you now, for you will soon.
Okay.
This man, this human man, from a very, very young age, was born... He was not the smartest, but he always had a very good heart, and he wanted to help people as much as he could. And he read a lot of superhero books, books about the person who saved everyone, the man who went hungry so he could help people. And one day, he just happened to go to a card shop where he didn't have many friends, but the one friend he did have used to play games. And that one friend told the Dark Shadow about a magical card that his dad owned from a deck of cards that is said to hold power beyond imagination. And that his dad had owned, or that this card has been passed down from his family for many, many years. But his dad had recently passed away, and so the card had gone to this kid. But he did not want the responsibility of owning this card, because his dad said that one day a great evil will come for them. And he believed that his friend would have the power, or not even power, the good heart to protect the world from this card, if he held it in his possession. And so he gave it to his friend, the Dark Shadow, also known as Tim. This card is from a very, very magical deck. A deck of many things, you could say. This card had the ability to grant one wish, but only once until the deck is reunited. No one who had previously owned this card knew this, and no one, while holding it, had said the words "I wish" before it. Tim, on this fateful day, had gone home to his widowed mother and his younger sister, and he had wished for the power to defend all, to protect all from any harm that could come to them. And this card had granted his wish. How this card had granted his wish was it gave him a body more resilient than any other. A body that could resist anything. He could fall from a great height and be fine. He could hear a siren song and be fine. But even a card of this caliber only has so much power. He can still be killed. Because he is protecting others. When he is protecting himself, the card does nothing. Without this card, he is a scrawny, not very intelligent man who is trying his best to help people. He has this card always around his neck. And as that very same neck snaps, as you put your two paws around his head and twist, in his very final moment, his only solace is that he tried to help everybody. He falls to the ground dead.
Rook, in his last moments, squeaks out, "I'm sorry. Turns out that the worst villain in this town was me." And then as he falls to the ground dead, Rook takes out a tinderbox, scratches a match, and lights his body on fire.
As you do so, the fire beginning to lick this man's body. His clothes catch on fire, and he is slowly turned, not to ash, but to sand. And the words echo in your ear. One every month.
That's not the deal we agreed on.
One body every month.
You can't just change the terms of our deal whenever you feel like it, Sandman.
Then what are you going to do?
I don't think Rook has anything to say back to that, because he can't do anything. I think right now he can't even cry. Rook never cried when his friends died because he never processed it. And if he can't cry for his friends, then he can't cry for anybody else. So he understands that he's been defeated, understands that his words are true, that in this village he is the villain, and he falls to his knees, and he hates the gods because they sat back and let everything that has ever happened to him happen. But he will clasp his hands in prayer and pray for the soul of the dark shadow, that it may find peace.
I offer one piece of solace. Do you accept?
What is this solace?
I'll tell you where the kids are.
Where are they?
You have a very inexplicable urge. Just start walking.
Rook finishes his prayer. I don't think he's praying to any deity in particular. I don't know how the gods in your world work, but I think he's just praying, I think in his words, to any decent entity out there that will listen. And he just asks that the soul of this man be kept safe, that it be taken somewhere good, that it be respected as he was good and he deserved a good end. And as he finishes this prayer, he stands up and he starts to walk in the direction that he is compelled to do so.
As you walk, it almost feels like aimless meandering. You see, this city is still not in a good state. Yes, the siren was killing people, but it also kind of put them under a trance, made them kind of okay with their suffering. Now there's none of that is here anymore. As you continue to walk, and walk and walk and walk, eventually you find yourself at the edge of the city. The most southern edge, a point which has been built even further out, purely so that way tourists can come and say, I've been to the most southern point of this town. And as you walk out onto it, there's a single piece of paper, just kind of as if it had been blown onto the plank and the wind continues to blow it on to keep it stable on the plank itself. Do you reach down and grab the paper?
Of course.
As you pick it up, it is a page from a bestiary. Before you read it, though, you look up and survey the surroundings, taking just deep, deep breaths. Off in the distance, in every direction but one, clear skies. In that one direction, though, a cloudy mist of black smoke. Not smoke. Black fog. Of a creature who has been waiting for you. And as you look down at the paper, you read words which disturb you deeply. This bestiary speaks of, or at least this specific page speaks of a very specific type of mimic, known as an elder water mimic, and specifically its breeding habits. It breeds asexually, in which the mother ship, as these mimics take their look like, will lay eggs inside of itself. The eggs commonly look like pieces of treasure, whether they be treasure chests, maybe a golden statue of some form, but they always take the form in which people would want to keep. These ships then sail out trying to die to other vessels. in which whenever those other vessels take down one of these ships, plundering its resources and its gold, they take it on board. One of these eggs will then seal itself to the ship's interior, being unable to move, while the rest still can move. Some of these eggs are normally taken off of these ships and put onto other ones. And when this occurs, the elder water mimics will then start consuming the ship itself, taking its place as a giant watery creature, which people still refer to as ghost ships. These ghost ships, while they do not consume people, they will take them somewhere. Take them deep, deep into the sea. The only account is to a black fog. The person barely escaped with their lives. End of account.
So, if I am understanding you correctly, the kids were taken into the black fog.
That's what the paper says.
Rook reads this page slowly because he reads so horribly. He's so dumb and bad at reading. And he looks out to the sea as he finishes reading it. The wind catching his mane, making it blow as he stands on the edge of this cliff face that he is on. He takes several moments to take in the victory of this day and all the tragedies that came with it. And I think he doesn't know how to deal with it. He doesn't know how to make it better. He just sits there for a moment, stares into the black mist, and turns around. Was the card still on the Dark Shadow's body when
Yes.
he would have picked it up
Okay.
in this, taken it with him? He kind of rubs it in between his fingers right now as he turns, pats Daybreak on the neck, and just come on, buddy, we gotta go find everybody else.
Okay.
Starts to walk.
Okay. So the rest of the party, I'm guessing you guys make your way back to the ship?
Yes.
Yes.
As you guys make your way back to the ship, kind of just leaning on the edge rail of the ship, you see Rook just looking off into the distance.
I think Andre would try to go directly to the ship to go see the kids
Okay.
right away.
Because Cyril will make sure everyone else gets on board first before she does.
Okay. Rook, you're just there. Would you like to say
Still
anything as they get on?
He's still kind of still kind of just rubbing the card in between his fingers, as he becomes aware that everybody else is on the ship. He just distantly says, not really towards anybody, just kind of out to the ocean, gather your things. This ship ain't safe. We gotta burn it.
What?
The kids and the cat are gone. The ship took them out to that black fog.
I think Andre would have stopped and just stare at him in disbelief and not say anything, but it's as if the whole world stopped in her head.
With the hand that isn't fidgeting with the card, holds up the picture, holds up the page of the bestiary, just kind of over his shoulder, to anybody that would like to grab it.
Andre will walk over towards him and just kind of snatch it from his hands and read it.
You read the exact same thing he did.
What is that? Kasara will walk over. What do you mean?
Ship's a mimic. That took the kids and the cat out to the black fog. And that whatever happened to them in that fog, I don't know. But they ain't here.
Where did you get this?
Found it, I guess.
Andre's eyes kind of swells up, and then she kind of looks at Rook and says, "We're gonna go after them, right? Right?" As her voice kind of shakes.
I think Rook just stays silent and continues looking out into the ocean.
We said we'd keep them safe. We have a responsibility to them, right?
I don't really know if there's anything to keep safe anymore, Andre.
We're not just gonna leave them alone. That can't be our only option. Wouldn't you wish someone fought for you?
Of course I would.
Then
But I wouldn't. Not if I was already dead.
they can't be dead. This just happened recently. There's no way.
It takes all of half a second to kill somebody, Andre.
I know, but they're just children.
That didn't stop. That's never stopped any other kids from dying. Kids die all the time, Andre.
That doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean that can change. That doesn't mean we can't do something.
Of course it ain't right. Of course it's horrible. But what are we supposed to do? We don't even have a ship that we can trust at this point. This fucking thing is alive and it's trying to ferry us to our death.
So what do you think we should do then? Burn it? think that everything's okay, get another ship, leave the city, and then know that we left these kids to die? Maybe if there's even a hint of a chance, we could do something. We said we would protect them. We said we would make them safe. We said they were safe with us. They were safe here. Aren't you a man of keeping your promise? Keeping your word?
Not really, unfortunately.
Andre looks at him very, not just frustrated, but the best way I can describe it is frustration but sadness in her eyes as her body is shaking as she talks to him.
I think Rook says that last line of "not really, unfortunately," and like his face twists up as if he might cry, but there's no tears that are falling.
Andre kind of looks towards whoever is the next closest to them, trying to gain some sort of like not understanding, but like reaction. Anyone else's thought, as if she doesn't feel insane in this moment.
I'm assuming Kasara would be right beside her, considering she walked over to Andre to inspect the note.
Yep.
And she would have a look of almost like, it is disbelief, but it's almost like distrust that this is even happening, if this was all a trick with the notes, considering he just found it. But Kasara is wordless. And
Syra,
she... Go ahead.
as she stands next to Rook, the card that he's been fidgeting with, he will just kind of, without looking at her, hold it out to her and just kind of wordlessly offer it.
She will set the things that she's been carrying down and try to inspect it more closely and see if there's any engravings or anything on the backside.
Of the paper? Or
Yes.
the card?
I'm assuming it's the card? Or...
Yeah. As you kind of flip it around, it's looks to be a tarot card. Hold on, let me check my notes for specifically which one. But it is a tarot card.
Kasira's eyes will widen fiercely as she recognizes the way it's shaped, the way it's built, the way it's drawn out. Where did you find this in the city?
By the
In
way,
Old House.
the card is the moon card. Sorry.
The moon.
Yes.
You were saying, Rook?
An old abandoned house.
Why did you go to an abandoned house?
Looking for the kids.
I'm gonna insight that. Can I make an insight check, Hendrik,
Sure.
Oh,
to see
you
whether
want-
or not he's lying?
I will roll deception.
Boy, oh boy. While they're rolling, DM, I don't believe we wrote down moon, or...
So,
Hold on.
these are actually tarot cards. Like,
Okay, this is like... Okay.
Yes, this is a very special deck and was made differently to dimensions, which is what you have.
DM, I got a 17.
Okay, Rook.
I got a 13.
You understand that something about what Rook has just said is false.
Andre kinds of like throws the paper on the ground, very crumbles it and aggressively and throws it down. It's like, you're fucking lying, aren't you? What were you doing there, really?
I'm just going to interject here for a moment. You do not have to say anything.
Rook sits there for a moment, silently looking out into the ocean. There's nothing that I can really tell you, Andre.
Andre just kind of look in disbelief. That's the best way to put it in this moment.
So what are you in disbelief of?
That he is not responding, that he's not giving clear answers, that, you know, he's not willing to fight for these children. He's not willing to be honest in this moment. But she's more confused than anything of why this is happening, and the fact that he's not willing to do anything about this, or she's not entirely sure of herself in this moment.
Quick question, DM.
Yes?
Do I know if the Sandman would be mad at me for talking about what I had to do?
You know for certain he would not care. All he cares about is that he gets what he wants. He does not care if your mission is completed or not. He just knows that that's what his side of the bargain was. He'll give you the power to do so. But in exchange, you must fulfill his wish. How you do it, he does not care.
Rook takes a moment as he just... I think Rook is shaking, despite the fact that he's not crying. Like, the look on Rook's face is so distant and despondent, but so incredibly terrified as he is having this conversation. And I think that on that 17 insight, I will tell you at least that, like, it's not necessarily that he is unwilling to say anything, it's that he's scared to.
Andre kind of lets out a deep sigh in this moment and just shakes her head.
DM, does Kasira know that this card does, like, it has the ability to grant a wish?
Nope.
Okay. It's just the inscription of the moon? Just
Yep.
like the drawing? Okay. Kasira will fiddle with it and then look to Rook to try to meet his gaze. I don't know where you got this, if it could have just been lost, but this card does mean it represents your illusions. How these illusions blend in to a horrible mix of fear and your past. I don't know if this was coincidental, Rook. What is it that you're not saying?
Rook's lips just kind of like purse. I didn't want you there. I didn't want any of you there. I thought I could figure out a way around it, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do.
What are you talking about, Rook? What happened?
Kasara, do you remember when I was telling you originally about my deal? I told you that you didn't know everything that I had to do.
Yes.
That was the Dark Shadows. I lured him into an abandoned house and I killed him.
Kasira will lower the card, and her eyes do strain with something you can't identify. But
He's
they are
not looking at
fearsome.
you.
And she will look to the rest of the party. Grab your things, we're abandoning ship.
Andre kind of just holds the pen close to her that she was wearing. And just looks at Rook in disbelief. But she doesn't really say anything.
Rook stands up, or I guess he was standing. Rook straightens up from where he was leaning against the railing, looking out into the ocean, and without meeting anybody's gaze, just walks off the ship to wait on shore.
Kasira will go below deck. She mostly had taken everything with her. I'm sure she would just probably just take like a blanket or something that she had held on to. And then look to the rest of the party. How are they looking?
Well, let's go
Aquan
down the
is
line.
below deck.
Okay. Andre?
Andre already had mainly her things on her. She doesn't really. The only thing she had grabbed from the ship was her dwarf book. But she is visibly not okay. All she can think about is the children. Basically, they left to die. And this heart-wrenching feeling of guilt and sadness. And as she boards off the boat, she pours a liquid on the side of it, being basically a little bit of alcohol or like this flammable substance. I'm trying to find exactly what it is, but she is writing her spell to airbolt onto the ship.
Okay. Alpheus?
I guess Alpheus would also be shooketh a bit. I guess after hearing it, he would have had his. He didn't know how the conversation would go, so I would say he would be more or less just hand on gun ready if anything would have happened. But he's keeping his distance and he's, in a sense, seen Rook in a different light. but I'm pretty sure he had the majority of his stuff, but just getting whatever he has and just getting off the ship as well.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can you repeat what you said? Aquin, I didn't hear you for what the reaction was.
Oh, when you go down below the deck, Aquin is down there.
Okay. I'm assuming Aquin heard everything?
No.
Oh! So they were gone that entire time?
Aquin heard the part that Rook said about the monster having taken them away with the ship and had gone down to where the chest was.
Okay. Is their
The
back
chest is-
facing...
Oh, sorry. The chest is no longer there, by the way. Continue.
Oh,
Is Aquin's back currently facing Kasira?
Mhm.
Okay. Kasira will approach cautiously. Aquin, we need to leave.
why?
We have no choice.
No choice in what?
This ship is cursed. We will die with it if we stay any longer.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
I'm not letting you die here.
It's not my destiny. Are you one to deny me of my destiny?
We will all meet our deaths, eventually, but it is not now.
How are we gonna save those kids?
We will find a way. We will always find a way. I'm not giving up on them either. Even if their death may be certain, or if they're already dead, we at least find their bodies. But right now, we need to guarantee our lives so that we're there to save them, and so that you and I and everyone can see to it that their lives are fulfilled and not cut short by a curse.
Fine. Aquin gets up and follows Kasara.
And Kasara will board off and make sure all of their things were gathered, and then just stand on shore and just stare at the ship.
As you guys are just staring at the ship, a old man with a cane and a hunchback waddles on up to you guys and asks you, "What are you doing here?"
Kasara will look towards the old man. Is he cloaked, DM?
No, he's just wearing regular clothing.
It doesn't matter. Go on your way.
I think it does matter. Why do all of you guys look so sad?
Can I make a perception check on this dude?
Sure.
I'm trying to think if he's, who I think he is.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Get
Nat
ready in
20.
action. Well,
Nat
This
20.
is Bahamut Platinum Dragon. Where's the 7 canaries, DM?
7 golden birds started. I'm out. I'm jumping in the water.
He's come for me. I accept my fate.
Oh my god. That's a nat 20.
Hey!
It's perception, right?
Yes.
This old man, as far as you're aware, is an old man.
I think you were supposed to roll insight on that.
Wait. What did I roll? I thought
Perception. Perception is sight based.
Okay, can I read? Can I make that my? It was a nat 20. It was.
You should have
That's
said
tough.
insight. It's
That's tough.
insight. Big oof.
Okay, I confused the two all the time.
You did
Damn.
say perception. That is what the roll I'd let you make
Okay,
was. Please roll
okay.
again for insight.
Oh man,
Come on, 2 nat 20s. It's possible.
insight. I'm not gonna get
You
it.
can
I
say
was
the
so
G word,
happy.
Alpheus.
All right, 13.
G.
As far as you're aware, this man is not who you think it is.
It would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. That was a nat 20. God damn it.
When you say not who you think it is, you talking about the prince or you talking about Bahamut Platinum
Prince. The prince.
Prince.
I guess Alpheus would ask, do we have business with you or are you with us?
You can call me a good omen.
Andre just says, my kids were taken from me.
Really? If you wouldn't mind
And
me
so
asking.
I'm going to burn this fucking ship down.
Now, why would you go and do that?
Took them. I took them there, and she's gonna point off to the black and smoke.
Then why don't you just go get them?
Ow. This ship is not to be trusted.
He's gonna walk over to the ship and just hit it with his cane.
Could I roll a
Don't
detect
sink.
magic
Sure.
as he does that?
Yeah. As you cast Detect Magic, you sense that this man is magical. But there's no illusion that he is cast on himself. There's no illusion magic.
I guess Alpheus would ask, what exactly are you?
Don't worry about it.
I think we should because we do have an uneasy trust with a Fae.
Well, luckily, I'm not Fae.
Can I insight check
Alright,
that?
Sure.
Where's my insight? That's a 10.
As far as you're aware, he is telling the truth.
All right.
You smacking the boat does not tell me anything.
Well, it won't sink.
And
I can
also,
tell you
why
that
are you
much.
Why are you so interested in our business?
You know, I find fate really does bring you who you need to be with. And, well, fate brought me here. So if your kids are missing, go get them.
I think Rook perks up very slightly and tilts his head in this guy's direction and says, "Who are you?"
Does that really matter? I'm an old man.
Why do you
Ship
think that we
seems-
would be a...
Ship seems sturdy enough. You all seem like you're all young and spry. I believe in you.
It's a mimic, sir.
Well, what does this mimic do then?
Takes us into the black fog.
Well then, congratulations. You have your ticket in. Either way, he's gonna reach into his pocket and he's gonna pull out
Pocket's hand.
5 pieces of candy. What? Sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, I said pocket sand.
He's back.
No. He's gonna reach into his pocket and he's gonna pull out 5 pieces of candy and he's gonna walk over to each of you, just hand it to you.
Still have detect magic up. Is there anything magical about the candy?
No, just normal candy.
I don't need your candy, old man.
Andre plops it in her mouth.
Tastes
Wow.
good.
I'll see it.
It's butterscotch.
Rook just looks at it funny.
It'll make you
I'll
feel
fix
I
it.
good.
am this here, and she'll try to hand it back over to the old man. I don't have time for any of these games or what wisdom you have. We've had
Well,
a
right
very
now
long
you're
day.
just sitting.
The last we
Well,
need
right now
is
you're just
candy.
staring. Right now you're just sitting here looking at a ship. I can't expect you're really that busy.
We don't have time for your business, stranger.
Hey, Rook, did you eat your candy?
You know, I wasn't planning on it, but I can tell that you're going for a plot hook here, so
Hit,
yes.
hit, nudge, nudge.
Andre
Yes, I
Hercules.
did.
Bro just wants to give some taffy.
Yeah, Rook, I think was not planning on it, but I think he's so zoned out and truthfully just not having a good time that he kind of just without thinking about it puts it in his mouth.
Yeah, as you kind of unwrap the candy and put it in your mouth, on the wrapper, there's just 2 words. They're alive.
Rook reads that message once again incredibly slowly because he's terrible at reading.
The 2 words. The 2 words.
It takes
The
him.
2 words.
It takes him 6 seconds. He has to sound it out. And
Wait, is he sounding it out? Because if he's sounding it out, if she's she's going to get on that boat.
no, he's kind of like. And then I think Rook looks at the old man very quizzically, clearly confused as to who this guy is, but he crumbles the wrapper in his hand. And Rook says, "All right, well, that's all I really needed to hear. Let's go. If you guys don't want to go, I get it. But I'm going to go at least try to save the kids."
Andre looks at him very happily and nods in agreement as she is going to board the boat.
Rook will also board the boat.
Did he
Aquan is
announce this out
muttering.
loud?
Yeah. Wait, announce what out loud?
The candy wrapper.
Oh, no.
Okay. So Siren just sees it. Okay, they've gone manic. Cool. Siren
did-
just glares at them. Okay, they've both lost their minds. Awesome. We're not taking your candy.
Yeah, that's
Rook
fine.
looks back. Rook looks back as Kasira says that, and he says, "Thanks for the candy, mister. Is there anything that I can call you?"
Just the old man is fine. By the
Thanks
way,
for the candy, old man.
people are listening.
Rook
Just
looks. Rook goes ghost white as he says that. I guess he's got fur, so you can't see it, but he does. Rook, his eyes go. The pupils go to pinpricks. His eyes widen deeply. I think in this moment, as he says that, Rook, wherever he is, like as he is walking up the ramp to get on the ship, he just falls to his knees instantaneously and bows his head in this guy's direction.
now, why are you doing that? Stand up. Don't make a fool of yourself.
He'll stand up and just, yes, sir, and just give a quick bow in his direction.
He's gonna walk over to you really quick, just nice and slowly. He's gonna put a hand on your back, and he's just gonna say, "Listen, the only ones who will help you have run. I'm not here to help you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to give you a little push. Your life is not the best. But that's fine. I most likely will not see you again for a very long time. But it is a very fun second meeting for us, isn't it? Either
Second?
way. Well, yes, you've seen me before.
When?
I'll leave you to figure that one out. But either way,
Sir, I don't know that I'm smart enough.
Valid.
when's the last time you saw a god? Out of curiosity.
I mean, I saw a cat that looked like God.
So I
He
saw
looks
my
at you and
son.
smiles. Not him. But weren't there a couple people sitting next to him? Either way, please enjoy your journey.
I thank you, sir.
And please make sure to eat your candy. It's so very good. He's gonna
Can I
pull
have
one out of
another
his
one?
pocket, unwrap it, and eat it himself.
Can I have another one?
Kasira will glare daggers at Andre. Listen, I don't know who the hell you are, but you need to walk away right now.
Rook, as Kasira starts doing this,
You're on the
is
ship. You're on the
he
ship.
looks-
I'm grabbing
I know,
her arm.
I'm right. I know. He's looking at her, and he just stop, and he's like got his hands held up, and he's just like no.
He's
no,
gonna
no,
put his
he's-
cane down. His cane is just kind of resting there, and he just kind of lifts his hand. His hands, and the cane just kind of stands there, and he's gonna put his hands into the air. Fine, I'll leave. But please make sure you eat that candy before you go in. Anyways,
Can I
it was
have
very
another
nice meeting you all. You see, he's gonna reach into his pocket and just kind of flip them inside out. Sorry, no more.
one? He looks sad.
Andre, be grateful for the one that you got.
Thank you. Thank you.
But he's
Kasira looks frustrated as she's looking towards the group and then the old man.
Think Andre
He's going
is
to-
spelling out God in her hands, like to Kasira, and then point.
he's going to walk over to you, Andre. He's going to walk over to you, Andre, and say, "Listen." He's going to reach into his pocket and just take out a little gold coin. Here you go.
I'm never throwing away. I'm not never giving away this gold coin. She takes it very gratefully.
He's going to walk over to you, Aquin. Is it okay if I do something really quick?
She bows gratefully.
He's going to reach behind your neck, and he's going to touch your necklace, and it's going to become unattached to the back of your neck. You can now take it off if you'd like.
Aquin
It is still
rubs
cold,
the back
though.
of their neck.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's going to walk over to you, Alpheus. And he's going to kind of kneel down.
How big is he? Just out of question.
He's about like 5'8" ish.
All right.
He's gonna kind of go over to you and lean down a little bit. And he's going to give you an earring. Just like a little plain earring. I'm just gonna kind of give it to you. He's going to walk over to you, Kasaira. And he's going to give you a slip of paper with words that you can't understand. And he's going to just kind of hand it over to you.
Why do I need this?
I'm going to ask that you trust me on this one.
Why should I trust you?
Well, simply because you don't trust him.
Who?
He's just going to kind of blink at you. If you don't want it, that's fine.
Kasara will narrow eyes in their direction. I'll take it. Sure, I can figure out what kind of language this is at a library.
You can't. Here you go.
But okay.
Before he fully walks away, he's going to just turn to you, Rook, and say one last thing. People are listening. It does not mean that someone will always come. Safe journeys. And try your best, all of you. I hope to see you all again soon. But anyways, bye-bye. He's just gonna kind of wave his hand in the air a little bit. He's gonna slowly just walk off.
Rook would nod in acknowledgement of what he said. Truthfully, Rook never even thought, oh, I could do this again. Rook was like, this is the craziest thing right now, and this is not repeatable. This is a one-time event. Awesome. Anyway, Rook walks up to Kasaira as she walks up to the boat and will show her the candy wrapping, but B just be, Kasaira, that was a god. I don't know how it was a god. It was a god. I would really recommend eating that piece of candy and doing whatever with that thing that he gave you.
Okay, clearly you all have... I don't know what's in that candy. I think you guys are all on something.
Look at the wrapper.
Do you think this candy will magically make me read this piece of paper? And she'll just flick it around in his face.
It might.
Who all ate the candy so far?
I did.
I
Aquin
guess
did not, but
Alpheus would start to eat it.
Okay, Aquin, what were you saying?
Aquin did not. Holds it up in the air to Kasaira and says, I did not eat it, and that man fixed my necklace attachment, and you know what caused that attachment. I think you can trust him.
Kasaira's gaze
God.
will kind of
And
twitch
you're-
into a bit of an abnormal look as she'll lean over to kind of inspect Aquin's neck and then step back and give kind of like a furrowed look of confusion.
Andre would just be like, I was spelling it out for you with her
You were
hands.
just waving your hands around.
See, this is a G, and she's like putting each letter for like a hand movement for God.
You were spelling it backwards. You were spelling dog.
Listen,
Okay,
Kasaira,
not my
listen.
fault.
Don't you remember when he said some of us are listening? Kasaira, earlier when I murdered the Dark Shadow, I prayed for his soul to any decent entity that would listen, and I didn't and I said that in my head. I did not say that to anybody.
Kasara will look back on the piece of paper and the candy wrapper. Or candy.
Still not entirely okay with you just admitting that you had murdered a person.
You want me to lie about it?
It doesn't make it any better.
No, it certainly doesn't. I didn't have a choice.
Did he ask you specifically to murder the Dark Shadow?
Unfortunately. I tried finding a better way around it. I was looking for anybody in this damn town that was just a piece of shit, but I had to kill somebody that was strong. Somebody durable. Somebody, you know, worth something. And I was hoping that I could find somebody that this town wouldn't miss, that it would actually be better if they were gone. But unfortunately, I guess that's not really a thing, because I don't know if it was a siren song or if it was the Dark Shadow being good at his job, but one reason or another.
She'll let out a kind of a muted sigh and she'll look back at the candy and then the rest of the group. I don't know what he is. Hopefully he is a god, like you're all saying. And she'll slowly unwrap the candy and see if there's any words inscribed within the wrapper.
Yeah, there actually are. He can't see
And
you.
oh, what?
He can't see you. That's what's written there.
Cyril will just be like, okay, was all of yours like incredibly vague?
Andre
Did
will look at
Alpheus
her
even get
wrapper.
one? Yeah.
Andre, yours
Mhm.
says, I'll actually come back to
Nothing.
yours.
Got it.
I'll come back to yours.
Oh, okay. You can type
Althea?
mine and my
No,
in
I'll say
Discord.
it out loud. I'll say it out loud. Hold on.
Okay.
Alpheus?
This also just says they're alive.
Hold, give me a goddamn second here, okay? Like, Alpheus, yours says, an earring most familiar. Aquin, yours says, how do I put this? Hold on. You don't have to feel hurt unless you truly want to.
Oh.
And Endre, yours says, best of luck.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Saving the
let's go.
best for last.
Andre just like shows hers. I'm like, what does this mean?
Could Alpheus just cast detect magic on the earring and then you just tell me later?
You know it. It's the earring.
Alright.
Just gonna be flat out there. Yeah.
DM, I sent you a text, by the way. Damn, I thought I
Okay.
had something epic.
Okay.
No.
So,
Your situation might be a bit fucked. That's all I'm gonna say.
well, way to put it nice and
Shut the
easy.
fuck
I mean, it literally says good luck. I don't know what to
Not even
tell
like
you.
a slow down, not even like a think before you act, just best of luck.
Yeah. Okay, some vague, some not so vague-ish, kind of. Still strange. And why that god came here, I don't even know what's going on.
If
She's just kind of
anything,
like crumbling the wrapper
we
and putting it in her pocket.
if anything, we should probably just get on the ship now.
Andre just kind of looks at Rook and says, "Come on, let's save our kids."
I'm more on board now that I know they're alive.
Andre nods in agreement. And as she is boarding the boat, she kind of like taps the side as she says to herself, "It's like, if you do anything, I will blow this shit up." Directed kind of to the boat.
Okay.
Lovely. Kasara will look to the group. Okay, are we leaving now?
Better earlier than never. Or if we hope to see them alive, then yeah, as soon as possible.
Well,
Okay.
then,
The ship
Aquin.
begins to sail.
Oh, I was gonna say Aquin.
You guys are
direct the
still
ship.
You guys are still talking. The ship just starts to take sail.
Sounds about right.
Is this another work of a god? And she's just standing there uncomfortably, like her hands kind of raised as
I'm-
she's standing.
This
Aquas
is
like looks over at Kasira. This is why I wanted to stay on. You saw that page. You know exactly why this ship is moving.
Kasara
Andre
will squint
kind
at
of.
Aquin.
Go ahead.
No, she's just squinting at her.
Okay, Andre is going to take a bit of a rest for however long it takes for them to go into the dust because she is still 5 HP and
Okay.
a dream.
Alpheus would probably do the same.
So who all ate the candy?
Oh yeah,
I
Aquin
did.
popped it in
Kasira?
before stepping in.
Rook.
Yes.
Yeah, she would have. As soon as the ship is kind of sailing on its own, she's like, okay, fuck! Just chucks it
Okay.
in her mouth.
So anyone who has eaten the candy, please use it as a long rest.
Yay.
Additionally,
Oh.
you gain half of your HP as temporary HP,
Yay.
and any damage dealt to that will deal a d6 to any attacker.
Holy
Oh,
shit! Wait! I need you to write that.
Wait,
I need you to
write
write
that
that.
I will
down.
write that
Hold on,
down.
hold
Write
on.
that down in chat. Write that
Put
down
that in
in
the
chat right
Discord.
now.
Chat.
Okay.
Not good that the DM is giving
In
us
the
the
comments.
fuck.
Okay,
I know
long rest.
the DM. Wait,
Half,
so half.
of HP, and double damage on enemies.
No.
Any attack that deals damage to you, and because this HP is working as temporary HP, so any attack which deals damage to the temporary HP will also deal a d6 of radiant damage to any attacker.
Damage to any
So as long as you have your
attacker.
temp
can't
HP, you're
believe-
gonna do a d6 of radiant.
I can't
Lucas,
believe-
help me remind me this. Help me with this.
Here,
so
I'm putting it in,
What am I- what am
I'm
I
putting it
helping
in
you with?
session notes.
I don't know, but this seems too much of a big brain for me to
Oh,
understand
okay.
for my small, pretty
Okay.
God.
brain.
Okay, it's
I will-
Everyone,
I
I
will
got you.
just-
I'm putting it in session notes.
I will try to
Yes.
remind you if you get smacked.
Yeah. Also,
Hell yeah, brother.
I have an important question.
Yes.
DM, rounded up or rounded down?
Round it up.
Oh no, I feel like this is something bad.
No, we're good.
Additionally,
Say
Additionally-
level up.
on one roll in the next 24 hours, I'll also write this down in chat. You can choose to forgo the roll, whether it be advantage, disadvantage, or regular, and choose to roll a 19.
Wow.
Oh, neat.
Interesting. I'll put that down again.
Nice.
Roll
Thank
19
you.
For any roll.
Thank you,
Thank
Party
you, the old
Scribe.
man.
Yeah, shout out to Old Man God.
I can't believe the Bahamut Platinum Dragon came and was so nice to me.
You guys are just lucky that one of that you guys got who you got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is true. Also, Andre will ask Brooke who was that. Like he understands that was a god. What god was that?
DM, do I remember who was standing next to the cat?
There were 8 people standing next to the cat.
They were all
you-
blurry though, last I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, they were blurry?
They were all blurred, yeah. We only saw the outlines of them.
I couldn't quite remember. So Rook thinks about that for a moment, and sorry, I'm exerting a lot of self-control right now to not say it was Bahamut Platinum Dragon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it was
That's
Blue
just the
Eyes
word
White
of the
Dragon. Come on.
but
The Blue Eyes
It
White
was-
Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, you're a 4th-rate duelist with a 3rd-rate deck.
Exodia!
Obliterate. Anyway, back in character. Rook says, I don't honestly know. One of the people standing next to the cat, I think, a god. It's like I said, when after I'd killed the Dark Shadow, I knelt and prayed for his soul. I don't really know any deities or know how to pray, but I guess he listened and showed up.
Oh yeah, I forgot one last
Andre,
thing.
thoughts?
You all leveled up
I'd like
as well.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Can I do one last thing though?
Oh, fuck.
Sure.
Just really quick. I would assume since I have it up for 10 minutes, would I see the card if it was magical or not in nature?
It is.
All right. I guess I would ask Kasaira. Kasaira, would you mind if I see that card? It's
Uh,
magical in nature. I'd like to investigate
yes.
it if it's fine with you.
Cyril looks at Rook. It's up to you. You did find it.
He didn't.
Rook?
He didn't really.
Rook looks to Kasaira and also Alpheus, and he again looks at Alpheus and says, "What would you prefer I do?"
Not have killed the person that you said you admired so much, that you said looked
And when
cool.
I end up in eternal unending torment, dead, not able to save my friends or anybody else because I didn't do that?
If your god or whatever patron you have is asking you to do this, what's to stop him from asking more? How
He
long
already
until
did.
he asks you to kill one of us?
He already did. It was either him or Kasaira. And I chose him.
So if you're telling me if he wasn't there, you would have killed Kasaira? He was just the closest one.
I went and saw if I could do anything different, like I said before. But I couldn't find anything.
Kasaira will frown and at first not really say anything. And then look to Alpheus. He didn't have much of a choice. Even then, his god is... And she'll hesitate to say her next words as Rook has warned her about the Sandman. And she'll just shake her head. He's not to be meddled with.
From this point onwards, Rook, he kind of just grimaces a little bit. He purses his lips like he's trying not to spit out poison. He says, "I don't think he'll ask me to kill any of you. I think because he wants me to stay with you in an effort to produce more bodies. because from this point onwards, I owe him one body a month.
Just any body.
He didn't specify.
But he chose the Dark Shadow or me.
Because I tried to fight him on killing the Dark Shadow. I went back and forth with him in my head for a couple of minutes while we were while we were in the underground section, and it just kind of ended with it's either him or her, and then that was that.
Kasaira will, her ears will kind of like drop down very faintly. Is that when I was wrapping your hands?
Yeah. I'm sorry that I couldn't appreciate the kind gesture that you were showing me.
You don't have to apologize. She'll look to Alpheus and lower the card in his direction for him to take. Be careful.
Alpheus will grab it and just walk away to go see where we're sailing to and get his
Okay.
thoughts in check.
Okay. Do you use ritual identify?
Yes.
This is a card from the deck of many things, a magical deck which has taken chance to the highest level. It is a completely random effect in which will occur. There's no... It utilizes magic that is far beyond what you can comprehend. Or rather, arcanum, far beyond what you can comprehend. It's a perversion of everything you've ever really learned. How most arcanum works is you send arcanum into the air to force arcanum around you to do what you want. To cast a spell, for instance. But in this case, this deck forces arcanum to come from nothing. Come from indecision, from a chance. It does so by being one of, if not the only truly random thing ever. It quite literally will split the worlds, split a piece of arcanum in two. This should not exist. But it can grant... But this card specifically is the most powerful one, for it can grant any wish. That is what you get. So what do you do?
Well, I guess there's not much he can do with information. He'll just keep it to himself. The information, at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The boat continues to sail onwards. Continue, sorry?
I was just gonna say, I assume that only Kasaira and Andre are near Rook right now.
Yes.
I would say yes. Unless Aquin is also nearby or manning the helm.
No reason to man what sails itself. Aqua's just sitting in a corner. So, yeah, not really close to Rick.
To Andre and Kasaira, as Rook kind of distantly looks out into the ocean again, clearly ashamed, as he has been for most of this session. He speaks to both of you in a little bit of a desperate voice, and he says, I know that I'm not really in any sort of a position to ask for favors, but can I ask for your twos to help?
What is it for?
Andre just nods.
I'm scared, and I don't want to have to do this again. I don't want to hurt people that don't deserve it. And I feel sick to my stomach thinking about today. I don't know how I can get out of what I have to do. And I don't really want to yet because I still need to keep going in order to bring my people back. But one day, I want to make it right. I need to make it right with the Dark Shadow and bring him back or figure something out. And I would feel better about it if I knew that I had people willing to make that happen with me.
Kasara will nod. I'm with you, Rook.
Andre kind of let out a sigh, as not long ago she was very angry with Rook. But as she kind of looks down at her feet for a moment and looks back at him, she just nods and say, I already told you once, I'll follow your lead wherever it goes.
Well, you can follow my lead, as long as I'm not walking in the sand.
I'll make
Because
sure
I
you
don't.
stay away.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that I can depend on y'all. I don't know. I think Aquin's mad at me. I know that Alpheus is, and they're right to be so. So I don't know that if I can count them in my corner, but it does genuinely make me feel better to know that I've at least got two.
Kasara will nod quietly and then look forward out into the ocean, and then she'll think and she'll debate whether to ask this question. And she'll look to Rook hesitantly. How far are you willing to go to get your friends back?
He pauses for several moments. It's the only reason that I'm still alive, Kasira.
And if it means trading us?
I hope it never comes to that.
Kasira will nod slowly and then continue just looking onward towards the ocean. And she feels like she knows what his answer is underneath that.
He just kind of grimaces underneath that question, also feeling like he knows what his answer is, and being eaten at the guilt of it. Do you feel comfortable keeping me around?
Kasira looks at him, and she tilts her head at him. I'm standing right beside you. Doesn't that say anything? I'm still listening to you. I haven't drawn my sword at you. I do that to a lot of people.
As much
He's
I
not
know,
wrong.
but this much I know, but and I know that you would beat me to hell and back if you were actually scared of me, but I guess I just wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to keep me in your retinue after today.
I'm keeping you, Rook. No matter what happens. We're all keeping you.
Andre nods to that.
Rook looks between the two of you and just once again kind of clenches his jaw, and his eyes soften just a little bit as he nods. And he says, one day I will repay you all for being my only friends in this world.
There is no debt to be paid between friends.
There's no debt, but there are favors, and the favor I ask is just to keep me safe. And I'll keep you safe.
With my life. Should it be needed.
Sounds like a fair deal.
I mean, we're traveling how much longer together? Don't know when our story ends, but it's not ending anytime soon.
I mean, if I had to take some sort of a random guess based on like just what what's kind of been told to us, I think we're just kind of destined to kill the powers. Is what it feels like.
I'm also beyond killing these powers. I have to go back to my family. By any means necessary.
Rook nods in acknowledgement. I think you understand that I feel much the same.
I do.
I'm just talking about destiny.
I do believe in destiny and fate.
I figured you of all people probably would.
So you believe
Yeah.
fate brought us all together?
I like to think that, yes. I feel like it did.
Regardless of what it is, I'm very happy to meet all of you. Granted, I did kill a lot of people on accident today, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Okay, well, how about me and you, and he looks you in the eyes, me and you just promise to try really, really, really hard to have no more unnecessary deaths under our belt, and we try to save more people than we have harmed.
Andre nod to that. She's just gonna say, when we blew up when I blew up the one guy?
Yeah, it was a
And almost-
really, it was a really smart and strategic move. I remember it.
The
Yeah,
racist words.
No, I know the racist guards too, but apparently we were under a bar and the bar collapsed and killed people, and so
Yes. 5 casualties.
so
You
7.
are
casualties today just by me alone.
You are extraordinarily powerful, Andre, and I am very, very, very impressed with you, but also a bit frightened, to be truthful. But I'm sure you have it under control. It's just a matter of making sure that your emotions stay within your control as well.
Andre just nods. Perhaps next time I'll use my better judgment.
There we go.
I just hope Alpheus isn't upset with me. Or Aquin. I know Aquin seemed to be a bit.
I'll speak with them, and I think Aquin is a bit upset with me as well, so I'll apologize to them.
What did you do to upset Aquin?
Well, they wanted to stay on the ship. Just a matter of we're all destined to die, and just feeling that these children may be alive and just matters around that, and I just wanted to keep them safe. I didn't know what was going to happen to us, but what I knew then was I wasn't going to let Aquin die in this ship.
I
So I
like to
convinced them to
think.
get off.
I like to think that even if she hates you for it, at least she's alive to hate you for it.
I guess so.
And Rook will kind of like give Andre like a side hug, because he understands that Kasaira is not a hugger, and
Andre
just-
is very, very much a hugger, and she's very happy in this moment. She's trying to contain her happiness.
she'll he'll hold her in this like side hug, and he'll just be like, and worst case scenario for the two of us, we can just be like, the loser outcast of the party, and we can do loser outcast chaos things together.
Andre nods in very much agreement.
Excuse me, I'm still watching the both of you. Even if those two never, which I don't believe, they'll never come around, I'm still watching the both of you. I have eyes in
Listen,
the back of my head.
You're
Andre,
like you're
Go
like
ahead.
honorary member of the loser outcast chaos squad.
I'm flattered.
Andre whispers to Rook, she's the babysitter of us.
Yeah, I know that she's a babysitter of us, but listen.
He's squinting at them.
Well, I am sorry to cut this short,
Oh no.
but the black fog begins to sweep across the deck of the ship. Are there any final things anyone would like to say before we end this session?
Andre will return the hug to Rook and says, let's save our kids.
Yeah, let's save our kids. Are we adopting them after we get them back, or like, are we like finding somewhere for them to stay, or what's going on?
We'll come back to that. We'll circle back.
Anyone
Because
else?
I don't think I am emotionally healthy enough to be a father.
No, we are not. We are not. The reason why I'm saying there are kids is technically are temporary, like in your words from 2 sessions ago, we are temporary adopting them. We're their temporary parents.
That's
All
great,
right,
your temporary
understood.
parents. Alfie is awkward, and she's gonna run over to them.
Are there anything that anyone else would like to say before we end session?
Out of character, yes.
Okay.
Remember, kids, respect your elders.
Nice.
Absolutely.
yeah.
A+.
Except when they take you onto a boat, and they don't tell you anything about the boat, and the boat happens to be possessed, in which case do not trust any adult. Anyways,
I mean, we
But they
kind
need
of.
candy. Trust an
I
adult.
would like to say one
Yeah,
last
please
thing.
do not
too.
take candy from people in general.
Strangers.
Strangers.
What?
Do not take.
unless
I
they're
would
a
like to-
god. I mean, come
You
on.
will not get God-given powers.
No. No. Do not even trust from gods. I think Greek mythologies
Yeah.
tell us a lot
We-
about that. Greek
will very
mythology is a great
example.
example.
God of War.
Yo, we're
telling
an
not to
18
trust
plus
the
channel.
North.
There's no kids here.
Still, just like a general announcement, please don't take any candy from strangers. I don't care who you are.
But what if they're
That
a
is also-
god? And they're
No,
given
if they're a
butterscotch,
Him.
which is actually ambrosia.
Jesus
Come
of
on.
Nazareth comes down
Jesus
from
of
heaven
Nazareth.
and says, "Here is your candy." I'm sorry about it. I'm taking the candy.
Bro,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. If I visually see that happening and him coming down from the skies above, I'm taking their candy.
I think if I saw
Okay, y'all, but
Jesus
don't-
coming
don't
down, I
get-
think it'd be the end times.
if you see someone from
Yeah,
the
actually,
sky
that's a good
as
point.
giving you candy, you still don't take candy.
I think I'd be mildly concerned. They're not mildly,
Listen,
very
that's
much
just
concerned.
that's just
Hey,
more
this might
excuse to
be-
take the candy. That might be the last
Yeah.
candy you get.
Okay, okay.
We have the
So-
best intentions at heart. Please
Or
Make
don't
sure to
take
hit that
candy.
subscribe
or-
button.
or if that candy is magical candy that sends
No.
you to the heavens as well.
No.
Okay.
If
For
you like
one,
the video, be sure to like, subscribe.
okay.
do all
So
that.
for the just
Comment down
final
below.
thing,
Or TikTok.
for this the
Like
final
for
thing,
candy.
if you have murdered someone today, that you ask God, ask God for help, and then God comes down, then God gives you candy, then you can eat it. Otherwise, it's probably not the greatest idea. But anyways,
And then maybe after
please,
turn yourself in, turn
please
yourself in
like,
afterwards.
follow, and subscribe. We have a YouTube channel we post 1 week after we film these videos. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Like
Bye.
for candy.
Brush your teeth after you eat it.
We're gonna get